Now it's time for one of my favorite genres. Roguelike and Roguelite indie games are often very interesting titles that give us a really good challenge and great ideas. There are lots of great games coming up, like Edemancer, Slay the Spire 2 or Windblown for example, but I already covered these games previously and now I want to show you some other interesting titles. Of course, I invite you to watch my previous videos as well, as they also have a plethora of great titles to discover. Today I managed to find 10 great games, some merging with other genres and some that I covered in previous videos but want to show to a wider audience. So sit back, relax and let me take you on a journey. But before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with great new indie games and releases. It also helps me grow my channel, many of you are still not subscribed, so I would be happy if you could join. Echoes of the Abyss is a roguelite action game where the world changes based on your sanity. You have to eat small creatures and get XP, become bigger and keep your sanity meta in check. You will use your XP to transform it into stat upgrades or power up your abilities. You can also find power runs that will imbue your abilities with poison, frost, electricity, melting plasma, push and vortex. You can strategize and create interesting combos using your dash, shield or scream to defeat enemies in your way. Face hordes of incoming creatures straight from the abyss and uncover the secrets of your lost humanity. Tower Factory is a tower defense game with automation and roguelite elements. Your job is to optimize resource production using conveyor belts while defending against waves of monsters. You have to constantly build, expand and upgrade your factory, acquire resources and explore the map. You have to clear the fog and search for the enemy castles, treasures and places to build. At the same time, you must defend yourself, fend off invading monsters and construct and upgrade your towers. This game merges the very classical tower defense gameplay with our beloved automation mechanics and roguelite elements. UnderMine is an action-adventure game that combines combat and dungeon crawling with RPG-style progression. Collect gold, perish, enhance yourself and try again. Each run offers a fresh experience with a vast array of items such as relics, potions, blessings and curses, which can be combined and stacked for powerful effects. Discover, combine, craft and transmute these relics and take your lowly peasant from zero to hero. Now you can also play the whole game in co-op mode, discover and unlock new characters like Black Rabbit with new unique stats, abilities and relics, explore new regions of the UnderMine, wield new relics called Arcana and much more. This is your classic but enhanced UnderMine experience, which I must say looks really interesting. This one is actually kind of interesting. I mean, aesthetically it looks very simple but also intriguing. I think this graphical style fits well with the gameplay. This one is a classic action-adventure roguelite game where you shoot enemies, outsmart them, find treasures, improve weapons and harness powers. It's like an extraction shooter type of game. You will jump in and delve deeper and deeper. You have to stay alive, plan ahead and progress through the world filled with dark creatures. Make creative builds, find good equipment, customize your weapon and be careful. Everything you bring can be lost and anything you don't bring is not there to help you. Explore, discover, uncover. This game is filled with interesting content. Meet strange entities, talk to them, threaten, bribe or get rid of them. The choice is yours. Dungeon Clawler is a roguelike claw machine deck builder. Yes, this is something unique. It's like Peglin, but instead of pinball minigame, we've got claw machines. We are a rabbit who has lost his arm due to the evil dungeon lord chopping it off and wearing it as a charm. Now we have the journey through the dungeon with an attached claw and get back our arm. Kind of simple. The whole idea is to dungeon crawl and build our unique deck. Of course, every item interacts with something, with other items or with the claw machine. And yes, we will use the claw machine to pick up items and use them. Discover powerful lucky charms that can quickly change the gameplay, choose from a lineup of fun playable characters each with unique strengths and weaknesses, venture into mystery locations and many more. This game looks really good and I will definitely try it. This Roguelite action-adventure game is all about finding the Rogu Soulstones. We will choose our character and venture into the void. We enter it as mere human, but if we succeed, we will live as a demigod. There are tons of synergies to be discovered and every run is unique. We can play as a warlock, barbarian or tank for example, if that is our playstyle. Just think if you want to cast fireballs, chop through everything with ease and strength, or to be an immovable, powerful big guy. It's up to you. You can use the souls of your enemies to unlock new heroes, purchase upgrades and unravel powerful runes to alter your playstyle. Complete achievements and adjust your difficulty level to match your pace. This game looks simple. I would say it looks a bit like RuneScape, no? It seems to be a lot of fun. This game is a very intriguing roguelite city builder set in a relaxing fantasy world. We will explore and rebuild our kingdom to its former glory. We will be able to build various constructions expanding our lands. In the meantime, we have to defend ourselves from hordes of monsters. We are able to recruit over 100 units to defend our lands, take advantage of synergies and along with our hero, use them to protect our kingdom. Apart from that, we have a lot of very typical economical elements and, of course, as it is a fantasy setup, we will be able to explore the lands to uncover hidden resources, items and so on. This looks very interesting and has the potential to be a very successful title. There are not many strategy indie games right now, so it is a great time to release a game like this, and the game itself looks amazing. The pixel art is gorgeous. It is very minimalistic and simple, but really good. Now our favorite thing, the mix of roguelike and Metroidvania. Nevergrave is a game where we journey with the aid of a cursed hat. This hat allows us to possess enemies, become them and use the abilities of possessed monsters to open paths and gain an advantage in battle. This is a great mechanic. Apart from that, we have our typical gameplay where we fight enemies using magic and terrain to our advantage and jump across platforms to explore the world. There is also a system where we gather materials to rebuild a ruined village, explore procedurally generated dungeons and even play together with friends in multiplayer mode with up to 4 people. This game looks amazing and once again introduces some great new ideas that promise lots of fun. Another game I covered in one of my previous videos. To be honest, it's a bit nostalgic because it was one of the first games I featured at the beginning of the year when I started regularly uploading videos. This one is a crazy and immersive RPG sandbox set in a vast randomly generated world where you can truly do whatever you want. You might compare it to something like GTA for example. Our goal is to overthrow a corrupt president and take control of the entire country. We can pursue this goal solo or with friends, and importantly, we have the freedom to choose any means necessary to achieve it. Whether that's becoming a soldier or a scientist, hiring our own army or creating chaos like in The Walking Dead. Also, if that's not your playstyle, you can build a massive farm and become a powerful businessman. Moreover, the procedurally generated map ensures that every playthrough is unique. With a fully destructible environment and much more, if you've played similar games before, you probably have a sense of what to expect here. And before we jump to game number 1, I would like to show you some honorable mentions. And last but not least, we have a sequel to the well-known Wizards of Legend. This time we have a rather similar approach to the one from the first game, but we've got something new. Now we are able to use even more spells, create more combinations, and still play with our friends with a brand new 3D visual style. What else to say? The first installment was good and really fun, especially with friends, and I think this one can even spice things up. If you are interested in more details on the first game, check out my video about Roguelike and Roguelite in the games. And that's everything for today. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with great new indie games and new releases. Thank you all for watching, and see you next week. Bye.